Oh my god, like, oh, it's difficult to talk. Why man with their long nose? Oh hi, hey there loves. So my name is Mirake Aki, and if this is your first time stopping by, thank you so much for stopping by, boo. So my channel is all about beauty and lifestyle, and if you are all about all that good stuff, please do consider subscribing to my channel, okay? So guys, your girl has a cold. Like, I've not been feeling fine for the past 2 weeks. It's not been easy with me. You guys can tell from my voice, I'm not really fine, I'm not really sound, but I really pushed myself to like film this video today just for you guys. It's been a week, no video from me, so I decided to film this video. And yeah, I decided to try out something. I saw a couple of videos online, and people were using LA Girl Pro Conceal as their foundation, so I decided to like try it out today and see if it's gonna work. So I'm gonna be going over to meet my friend in a couple of minutes, and as you can see, I just did this soft makeup look. I pink smoky. I did this pink smoky, and I'll be moving out with it. I used LA Girl Pro Conceal as my foundation, and I'm gonna be testing this out to see how well it lasts, and how like I'll be asking my friend to like review, to like see if there's anything different with my foundation, or the way my skin looks, or the way my makeup looks. I'm gonna do like a final assessment of how the makeup turned out using LA Girl Pro Conceal. Starting off with my makeup, I am making sure I clean my skin. Next up, I'm using banana setting powder to like set my eyes, remove any excess oils that might be hiding beneath my eyebrows, and equally to allow for the pencil to glide on easily and to be able to stay there longer. So I'm using my spoolie to groom my brows, and then I'll be using this brown pencil, and I'm just going to be drawing my brows as you are going to be seeing. So if you want to see in detail how I draw my brows, how I fill in my brows, how I groom and trim my brows, please, I have all those videos in my channel, on my channel. So go ahead and check on my channel. You're going to see detailed brow videos. Going ahead, I'm going to be cleaning my brows with LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Beautiful Bronze, and I'm just cleaning off my brows. Like I said before, please, I have more than 3 eyebrow tutorials, brow grooming and trimming, so please do well to check it out. So yeah, I'm just going in back with my pencil just to like fill in some of the empty spaces that I found at my arc. Yeah, just to fix everything together. You know, we like perfection. Now I'm going to be using my Maybelline New York Age Rewind concealer to clean up my arc. So this is just mainly to highlight my arc the more and make it pop. Yeah, because if you see the concealer we used earlier on, it's just my skin tone, so I would like something to pop up my arc more. So right now I'm just trying to see which concealer I'm going to use. This is Cool Tan, and as you can see, it's so light. Yeah, I'll just stick with the Beautiful Bronze that I used earlier on for my brows. So skin prep, I'm going to be using my Cetaphil moisturizer. I'm just moisturizing my skin, preparing it for the primer, and then I'm going to be using my Maybelline
pore eraser minimizing baby skin primer, just to apply it all over, and then I'm going to leave it for some time so it can sink in. I'm going to be using my mini fan. Yes guys, I told you this mini fan is a must have. Yeah, so I'm going to be using it to allow everything to sink in. So guys, see, this is the first time I'm actually trying this. A lot of people have been like, guys, you know, I do beauty supplies, I do supply makeup products, and a lot of people have been asking me, can I use a concealer as my foundation? So when I stumbled on some videos, I decided to try this, and yeah, I just hope I like it at the end. So blending, my G, can you see that? It's so light, like, anyways, let's go ahead. Let's equally consider oxidizing, and let's just wait. Let's just see how. We have to trust the process. With makeup, it's about trusting the process. You gotta trust the process, sis. Okay? You gotta trust the process. But I'm liking it. Like, I'm liking the coverage, and I'm liking the shade. Like, I can say it's one shade more than my tone, but I'm liking it. Like, the coverage is mad. Oh, ha. It's really mad, but it's I think my chest, it would match my chest a lot more because I'm really light on my chest. But as for my neck, and my arms, it won't really match. So sometimes that's why I prefer using a darker foundation. But well, this is a trial. We're just beginning, so yeah, let's just trust the process. Can you guys see how I'm blending my concealer, like my concealer stroke foundation under my jawline? So yeah, I just went ahead with the cool tan, the shade cool tan, just to like intensify my inner eye and make it pop the more. Yeah, I didn't really put much. I'm blending with my beauty blender. So guys, because this concealer that I applied looks really light on me, I'm going to be showing you guys a trick later on how you can balance a lighter foundation to match you. So I'm going to be going ahead. If you check very well, it's two different tones, my face and my chest and my neck. So I'm using Fit Me foundation in the shade 370. Here it is, just a little amount. I'm going to be using it to like do an imaginary contour. I'm going to be like bronzing my face with the foundation. This foundation is really dark. Like, I don't know why it was appearing on the camera orange, and it was not really showing as if it was really making much difference, but I can tell you guys, like, it really made a big difference, and it just helped even out the concealer we used as a foundation, and then it toned it down a bit, and everything now was mwah. So comparing the two sides, you can actually see the difference. So this now replaces the contour. I don't even need to highlight again because the concealer we used is light already and it acted as a highlight already. So now we are only doing cream contouring. Now I always love to go back into my foundation brush or the brush I used earlier on just to marry everything together. Now I'm using another smaller Real Techniques brush just to like define my nose with that same foundation. I'm just pinching the tip of the brush and then applying it on the sides of my nose. As you can see, it's instantly giving me a definition. It's instantly giving me a nose contour and making my nose look as if I have a nose job. Yes, honey. I always like alternating between my brushes and my beauty blender. The beauty blender just makes everything look seamlessly blended. Moving on to my powder, I'll be using this Zickel Face It palette. I'll be using a powder that is, I will not say one shade lighter than me, just exactly I'm setting the under eye with it. I don't want the concealer is already too light, so I don't want it to be too light. I'm setting it with this powder before I'm going to go ahead with banana benai powder and bake. You guys know I have oily skin, so yeah, just watch. I'm just going ahead to bake on the normal places where you would apply a setting powder on a normal day where you did your highlighting and contouring. So yeah, we all know the tea. So just watch and enjoy. Moving ahead to the eyes, I'm using my Juvias Place palette. I'm taking the orange shade in this same palette, in this particular palette, to like start off with my transition shade above my crease, and I'll just do this very lightly, very lightly. I'm going into this brown shade too in the very palette to intensify the crease itself. Yeah, just like so, very lightly too. Using my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer again. I like this concealer's consistency. It's so thick and it gets to dry down so fast. I'm using it as an eyeshadow base, and this will allow the colors I'm going to apply on it to pop on the more. It's going to pop more. I'm using my Minister Professional Contour Palette. The darkest shade in it is really dark. I'm going to be using that as an eyeshadow to like remove my outer V. I'm smoking out my outer V. I'm doing a pink smoky look, yeah. So I'm trying to smoke out my outer V very lightly. It's not something too harsh. So yeah. Using the same brush that I did use to apply my first transition shade that you saw at the beginning of the eye makeup, I'm going to use the brush to like blend further. I'm moving to another Juvia's Place palette, the Masquerade palette, and I'm using this pink shade in it to give my main lead shade. And yeah, I'm just going to be pressing it in on that concealer that I applied earlier on. The color wasn't really paying off, so I went ahead to use my setting spray to spray the brush, and then I went back into the palette and I dipped into more of the product, and yeah, it did pay off at the end of the day. The secret to a good looking eyeshadow look is the blending. So that is why I am intensifying my blending. That's why I keep blending and blending. Yeah, we're done with one eye. So we move to the next eye. And we're done. Just like that. So we are going to move on now to finish off the rest of our face, and we are going to pop the inner tear dots. Yeah, the inner tear eye, the inner eye. What is makeup without that light inner eye? Like to bring light into the eye, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just using my Zickel glow palette to highlight the inner corners of my eye, and I'm using my mascara. I'm just separating my lashes in preparation for the false fake lashes I'm going to be applying later on. I'm darkening my inner eye just at the outer skirt. I'm not taking it right inside because I want my eyes to actually be wide. Going back into the contour palette I used earlier on, I'm using that dark shade just to smoke out that waterline that I just lined right now. Oh, Miriam. Guys, who else does this funny looking face when they're doing like their under eye, like when they're working on their under eye. Like, it's so funny. Yeah, I'm just going to go back into that palette again and reach out to that pink that I used earlier on, and then smudge it just below the dark shade that I just applied now, just to like create the same kind of effect that is going on at the top of the lid. Yeah, there is no makeup look that is like this. Look will only work if you also smoke out the bottom lash line. So yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. I'm equally going ahead to apply mascara on the bottom, my bottom lashes. And yeah, I'm going to be using these beautiful lashes, 3D lashes that I've got from the market. Applying my lashes. I'm preparing to do a lash application video soon, guys. That's why I didn't really focus on how I applied my lashes. So yeah, I'm moving ahead to apply like my wing liner. I'm not really gonna wing it. I'm just trying to hide the lash band, and I'm gonna be tight lining too with beneath the false lashes, just to like hide that band. And yeah, that's just it. Moving ahead to finish the rest of my face, I'll be using still this Minister palette to contour. I'm also going to use my elf blush palette to blush. I don't know why people shy away from blush, but guys, for me, if my makeup does not include blush, then I have not even done my makeup. I'm going to be snatching that nose too, guys. I'm snatching it to the gods. Yes, snatching my nose, my tiny pretty little nose. Yeah. Miriam, you're talking from your nose. Oh my god, guys, like now I'm going into my Zickel palette again, my powder palette, and I'm using the darkest shade in that palette to further blend in and marry in everything on my face. Like, I'm blending in all the powders, the contour, the highlight, and the blush. Yeah. Notice the way I'm blending my powder in. I'm pressing it in and sweeping it off. I'm not like just sweeping it off, okay? So now moving on to highlight. Yes, I'm highlighting my nose, and I'm going to highlight the high points of my cheek too. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my yes. So I'm going ahead with this brown lipstick that I have. I don't know where it's from anymore. The name is no longer there. Yeah, but I'm using it to like kind of line my lips. I'm not really lining, I'm actually placing it there. Anyway, it's acting as my liner. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my NYX lip cream to apply there the pink shade. And later on, I'm going to use my NYX butter gloss to top it off with it. And then, yeah, that will be it for my lips. The reason why I choose this pink for my lips is because if you look at my face, we're having like a pink vibe. There's a pink vibe going on. Yeah. Finishing it off with my setting spray, bathing in setting spray, and yes, honey, we are done. The look is delivered, and yeah, we have a pink something going on there, and I'm really loving this look. That is it.
Okay guys, let me get to my lighting. Yeah guys, I just got back. Oh, I guess I've been sweating. Yeah, like, oof, I ate chicken. I chopped chicken. Ash, I cannot lie, it was tasty. Today is, before I approached my friend, the first thing she mentioned was, Miriam, your face looks ashy. Yeah, meaning my face was ashy, like a little. It was not that much, but it was looking ashy. I don't know how to explain it, but it was looking ashy. And I confirmed when I did take my mirror and I checked under the sunlight. I checked and I noticed that yeah, I looked somehow ashy. Yeah, I had like a mask. It was like I had a mask on. I was ashy. The difference was not that much. It was not that bad, but I was ashy than normal. She knew it and she took note and she told me. And yeah, concealers are meant for concealing. There's a reason why it is a concealer, and foundations are meant for foundation. There's the reason why it's foundation. And I think the companies that produce these things actually formulate them to suit their purpose. So I don't really think, or I don't really support the fact that you guys should go ahead and use concealers as foundations, especially this one I've tried, Elegant Pro Conceal. Do not use my shade, but I really don't think it's a good idea using a concealer as a foundation. I don't think it's a good idea. Now, as for the coverage was good. Like, the coverage, you don't even need to color correct. You don't need to like cover your spots with blah blah blah. In fact, the coverage was superb. The coverage was perfect. Like, I just needed to like blend and it covered like everything. I have some, like, it's that time of the month, girls, and I have like some pimples going on like all over, but none of them like was peeking through. None of those were peeking through, and everything was just in point, like in place. And I would say that the coverage is good. The coverage was good, but I looked ashy. So what else did I want to say? Concealers are concealers, foundations are foundations. I think concealers are meant to conceal. Concealers, I think they are just meant to do their job, meanwhile foundations are meant to do their own job. So I don't think interchanging these two is very important. Just get your foundations, use them, and yeah, so far just the main remark I would just give is just the fact that I was looking ashy. Yeah, I got ashy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't yet, and please turn on the notification bell that is just beside the subscribe button so that you are going to be instantly notified each time I upload my content. See you all in my next one. Bye. Peace out. Ciao.